All right, y'all. Cause I know you. I won't compare at all. I don't know. All I want is you. Where Maya Janae at? She talking about saying, here you go. All I want is you. Now. All I want is you now. Baby, now that you're gone, 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 gone. That's it. And she ain't even here. This guy said, did anyone take Ebony? Nope. Nope. I channeled her energy for the daily energy for tomorrow, and I literally said that in the, my bad, girl, my bad. Well, she's like, put me the fuck down. Let me show me that. She, the energy for tomorrow, I just recorded the daily energy. And all the energy that I was talking about is packed in this baby boo. So no, she's still here for you. You say candle making is definitely tough. No, literally. No pun. Peace sign films. And welcome into our Facebook lovelies. Welcome into our YouTube lovelies. Welcome in, lovelies, to the Crystaline Mars Show. I am your co-host, Mrs. Duublé Jones. I am the lady with the stones, the come here's, and the leave us alones. And I'm a spiritual guide to assist y'all in this life in any way that I can. Head over to CrystalineMars.com. Do you understand? Because we have our final last few hours of our 30% off site-wide sale. Thank y'all so much for coming through, for showing up, for showing out. The sale ends at 3 a.m. on February 5th. 3 a.m. Eastern time, 30% off site-wide. So head over there. I did add some gorgeous pieces, and I came with duplicates for some pieces because I already knew that y'all were going to hop on it, and I wanted to come through with the shits. And so y'all know I be wearing my cowrie shell earrings. I have a lot of different styles in brass, right, that I ordered from my vendor. Well, they're not my vendor, but this company that I love. And I was like, it inspired me to come through with a Crystaline Mars version. They don't look exactly how they do. Of course, I had to add a little sprinkle of, CM in there. But super gorgeous cowrie shells. I've been feeling led to I've been feeling real shelly. I created these gorgeous baby boos, and they are on sale for $25, but with the 30% off discount, they are on sale for $17.50, y'all. And they're super, super gorgeous. They have a little link to them. So they dangle, you see, to like down there. They'll look super cute with like an off-the-shoulder top, or even just a solid tee, or not a solid tee, but like a solid colored shirt, or even like your multi-pattern shirt. But we have these gorgeous babes available on the site. I do have one more left at the moment. It is my intention to always have these in stock because I could redo these. Y'all know when it comes to the jewelry that I create, a lot of it is freeform. I create, and I just like, every piece is different, but some pieces I can duplicate. And these earrings I can duplicate because I just wrapped a little wire around it. Nothing too serious. But yeah, I do at the moment have one more in stock here. For $17.50, I wrapped this gorgeous citrine necklace, available on CrystalineMars.com for 30% off as well. And your citrine is great for your money, for your happiness, for your manifestation. A powerful charging stone as well. Super, super gorge citrine piece available on the website. And then we have, oh, I don't feel like getting up. Y'all want to see the bracelets in person? The shell bracelets? It's behind me. But I created ebony as well. We have a lovely that said that she was gonna claim her, but I'm just gonna show her because she's still here at the moment. But this is ebony. I talked to my cousin Ebony today, and after I talked to her, I just felt inspired to name this baby boo Ebony. But we have mahogany obsidian, which is great for grounding the spirit into the body and protection. Your rutilated titanium quartz is great for money, power, and strength. And we have amazonite here in the coil sphere, and it's great for communication, for calming energy and healing. We have malachite, which is great for money, for grounding, and heart healing. And we have the clear quartz, which is good for your clarity, as well as you can program any intentions. You said shush. I just gotta show her, because sometimes you be playing, Kyla, so I ain't fooling with you. But yes, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Holla, holla, holla. So it's her. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. What a man gotta do. Oh, what a man gotta do. Oh. All right. So here we have our cowrie shell bracelets. All right. So this one is on sale for. She's 2 on sale for $17.50. Right. Great for healing and protection and fertility. And it's just a bangle, right? Nothing too serious, but super cute and simple. And y'all seem to love this one. I have a few of these in stock as well because I knew y'all was going to love it. But this one has the clear quartz and cowrie shells here. Available. She's for like $21, I think, if I'm not mistaken, on the website with the 30% off. But these are the latest, greatest pieces. And I also created these earrings too for $25, and these are golden healer, which is great for healing the solar plex chakra and bringing in that confidence as well. Y'all know I like to do the mix match earrings, so super cute. $25. Make you holler. Woot woot. CrystallineMars.com. Thank y'all for y'all orders, and I'll be shipping y'all baby boots out ASAP. I was able to get a lot of y'all orders shipped today, and so if you didn't get a shipping tracking number yet, be looking forward to that very soon. EJ's Creation said, oh my God, yes, I love those. And I plan to make more cowrie shell style earrings as well. I'm feeling very shelly, like I said, so y'all stay tuned. I thank y'all so much for y'all love and support. So yeah, that's what we got there for the sale. And y'all meet us on all social media platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Our handle is @CrystallineMars. And let's go to get into the message of the day. So hold on, let me take my sip today. Let me take my sip of tea. Peace, Laylee, EJ, Jasmine, Sheba. How are y'all? Jiska said that one sold. Jiska said Ebony sold, but I still see her on the website. So hey, first come, first serve over here. Yurt. So walk it like you talk it. You said I'd be loving them on the bracelets. I got to get them in my locks. Ashay, I'm going to be making some lock jewelry too. Jessica asked, she was like, I'm going to be coming for some lock jewelry. So I'm going to be creating some lock jewelry. I just got to remember to do that. So y'all be staying tuned for that too. We'll probably do like a 3 for $25, or they'll be like 10 each. So y'all stay tuned. But that's why Lovely yesterday, she was like, is the shop done? I'm like, what you mean? No, it ain't done. I don't know when it's going to be done because we're constantly evolving and things like that. Just got said, let me send this cash app. So Kyla already done placed her order. But Kyla already placed her order, but she been, I've been adding stuff since she placed her order. So she's been like sending her stuff through Cash App. But that's freaking hilarious. So what else we got here? So that's it, y'all. So let me take my sip of tea real quick. You said I was talking about the cowrie and quartz. Oh, okay. Yes. Kyla was like, excuse me. I need that. Vixen. Hold on. Guava, you here? Is Guava here today? So my mouth's feeling better, to those of you who were not inquiring. My gum is healing at the top, but my lip that I've been biting is still slowly healing, so I just burned myself. But the message of the day, let's go ahead and roll into it. So the message of the day is know when to close the account. Know when to close the account. If you continue to allow people to make withdrawals without making any deposits, you will be left in the negatives. So know when to clear the account. Know when to close the account. Okay? Know when to close it. Just like when credit cards, when they work with you so you could pay your minimum payment. And after a while, if you don't pay them damn payments, they gonna close your account. They gonna close your account. Like, you know what? And I'm gonna take that as to collections. I'm gonna take it to collections because like you're not committing to the contract that you've signed. You're not paying. You're just running the credit card up. Or even if you are, you pay a little bit, but then you're running it up. We're just going to close the account. I'm tired of going back and forth. Thank you, Mystique. So when it comes to the energy that you're giving out, just take inventory. And it doesn't mean you have to like just cut everybody else off and things like that. But again, like, my bad. Kyla just sent me the cash app for Ebony, so I gotta take Ebony out of stock. But yeah, y'all. So just take inventory, like I said, and just ask yourself, like, just ask yourself, like, how can I withdraw? How can I withdraw so I can deposit into me? You know, how much do I need to deposit? You know what I mean? So I am not left. My account is not left in the negatives, bitch. So let me go ahead and take Ebony off the market before anybody else tries to claim her and they have a rude awakening. One sec, y'all. Hold on. Kyla said, bitch, run be mine. So we're going to go ahead and get into the daily energy. Kyla said, poof, be gone. Okay, track inventory out of stock. Ashe. All right, so y'all, Mystique said, at Uncle Ed, I need a hug, but I'm well. Oh, you was talking to Baby Boo. Oh, I send you loves. I send you energetic loves and hugs. So, dang, I really want to sip on my tea, but it's really hot. Hey, BP. Oh, and by the way, y'all, today it's gonna be a shorter show. Brother Logas will not be with us tonight for the spiritual lesson, nor tomorrow. He will return on Thursday. So just want to let y'all know that I will be doing the daily energy now. I'll be going into the collective readings. If y'all do want any live readings, this is your time to send your love offerings. And I'll do those after the collective. First come, first serve. And $15 minimum. Y'all already know how we get down. If you don't, ask questions and I'll answer. Or our lovelies to answer in the chat. Y'all hold it down for me. But after we do our collective reading, if we don't have no personals, I'm going to close out with a Q&A, a question and answer. So if y'all have any questions for me, I'll answer them. And we're going to close out. So that's the rundown for tonight and tomorrow. So I just want to let y'all know that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the daily energy. So for February 5th, 2025, this falls on Wednesday. All right. Moon in Taurus. The moon is still in Taurus, and we are officially in the first quarter moon phase. And during this moon phase, the whole right side is illuminated due to the sun and the moon being side by side. And the first quarter moon phase is often a period where obstacles tend to raise their head and where decisions need to be made. Okay, but this is not the time to hesitate. This is not the time to stall, to procrastinate, but more so this is a time to remove any obstacles and push forward. All right, and so we're going to be in this this first quarter moon phase. This is just for tomorrow. And the energy that I channeled is to think things through before making major decisions and signing any contracts. Okay, so there could be some things that you do need to, some decisions that you need to make tomorrow, but just think things through before you just make sudden decisions, okay? I also channeled your words might get you into trouble, okay? I got a duality kind of energy when I was tapping into that because it was one of them things where it was like literally, you know, if you're not mindful, your words can definitely get you fired or get you in some situations that you know, may not necessarily want to be in. But then it was also like this energy where it was like, all right, you walk it like you talk it, you know, put your money where your mouth is, like spirit calling your bluff, right? How I was over here like, oh, 30 for 30, 30 for 30. And that 30 for 30 came through and I had to come through with some more pieces, you know? So there could be some energy where it's like flirtatious kind of energy. Remember I was picking up on that for today's energy where it was like very flirtatious or just very like, you know, slick remarks being made, like sexual banter energy. So this could even have to do with that where it's just like, you know, you may have fun with your words or somebody else may be having like some nice word play. So you just be careful and mindful of what you say because you definitely may have to put your money where your mouth is. Some of you may also connect with somebody from your past or connect with somebody who reminds you of somebody from your past. And it didn't feel like the ex that you or the person that you don't that you hate. It's more so like the person that you love, that maybe just something happened, you know, it may be like a love-hate kind of situation, but the aspects that are going to be highlighted that I picked up, it could be shadow. It could be shadow because tomorrow is Papa Legba's day. He is a shadow man. So this could be some turn-offs, but this could also be some turn-ons where you're like, you remind me of somebody I know. You remind me of a girl, Usher head ass. But I channeled that, so, you know, definitely, with the moon in Taurus, we talked about that yesterday. Like, Taurus is very well dressed and things like that. So you definitely don't want to get caught slipping, just in case, you know, you run into somebody from your past. You don't want to be looking like a hot ass mess, okay? I also channeled this cat and mouse chase, hard to get type energy. So yeah, somebody may be trying to give you a hard time, or you may be trying to give somebody else a hard time so they can prove themselves, or so they can like yeah, like prove themselves, or you just want to play. I'm just feeling like this play kind of energy. So the ritual for the day is access granted, door opener. The crystals for the day are rutilated titanium quartz, apatite, and aquamarine. And the colors for the day are red, black, white, and silver. So y'all go ahead and spam the comments with your red, black, white, and silver hearts. And so we may open our hearts, mind, body, and spirits to receive. And like I told y'all, the more y'all engage, that makes it easier for me to tap into your energy so I can give you more precise, accurate readings, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into the collective reading. I want y'all to take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you would like a personal reading, like I said, this is your time to shine. This is your time to send your love offerings in, and I will knock them out first come, first serve. So let's go ahead and roll into it. Not shame. All right, so is it cool now? I mean, is it warm? I mean, is it cool? Okay. So I want to start with Fortitude. Ashe. Peace, Miss Denise, and Jasmine Graffiti. I already said hi to you. And turn right around and forget. See, the little off the shoulders and stuff be cute, but bitch, this is annoying. This is annoying. Like, zom. Zom. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, so we have, in order to transcend, a light heart is required. All right, so it's heart check time. Oh, shit, bitch. All right, so let's tap in real quick. Close your eyes and breathe into your heart chakra. And visualize a scale with 2 plates. A heart on one side and a feather on the other. What's your heart posture? Are you aligned with your heart's desires? So once you see your scale, you may slowly open your eyes and meet us back here on the other side. But ultimately the goal is for your heart to be as light as the feather, to be side by side. It could be teetering, that's okay. Even some of you, your heart may be lighter, which is beautiful. But if your heart is lower than the feather, then you have some weight there. You have some work that needs to be done. And so that was just a check-in. Whenever this card come out, it's just a check-in to see where our heart posture is in this present moment. My Scorpio said, what is the price on today's reading? So, you know, the collective reading is free. But when it comes to the live readings, every night is $15 minimum for a 6-card pull. If you want more cards, a more in-depth reading, you can send in more and I'll exchange energy there. $10 for 1 yes or no, $20 for 3 yes or no's. So that's that. And you can send it through the payment options down below. Mystique said, I do. I felt the heaviness before viewing the scale. Okay. Acknowledgement and awareness is key. And so now that you know that, okay, it be like that sometimes. So really just feel into that. Feel into that. EFT as well. Some tapping. That's what I'm getting from you too. Shout outs to Lovely who just placed an order on the website. I don't know who it was. But yeah, some of y'all could even benefit from some EFT. I think that's what's called EFT. I shared that on, oh, that was Jasmine Lindsay. Thank you so much, baby boo. What Jasmine Lindsay get? Hold on. Jasmine Lindsay got the Prophecy Stone. Very beautiful and powerful piece. I shade to you and thank you, baby boo. Jasmine Lindsay was over there on YouTube. I love you. Ah! But yes, I had did that, the EFT tapping during my healing, and it was crazy how like it really helped. I was like reciting out, like I looked on YouTube, and it was this woman who was like guiding us through it. And so she was saying things aloud like, I forgive you for what you did, I release myself from, and I was just reciting those things, and it definitely broke some stuff up. So if that resonates with any of y'all, if y'all would like to do more studies, I would encourage that y'all look into that, because maybe they have something around the heart, or something like that for you. Okay. Peace gospel. Graffiti said, my heart is very light. I let go of a heavy burden, it seems. I thought my heart was going to be heavy. I love that. Congratulations. What that light feel like? All right. So we done with Fortitude. Yeah. And I've been shuffling and it's still here. So yeah. All right. Jerked off. And don't forget, y'all, decks are 30% off too. Your Crystaline Mars decks are 30% off too. So if y'all don't have y'all Fortitude and or your Oracle deck, they're on sale for $30. So with the 30% off, they're like $21. They're like $21. So y'all better go and get y'all one of these. What is it? 81st Deli? CrystallineMars.com. Let's see what we got. I could go for a deli, bitch. Y'all, I've been wanting everything, like pizza. I've been eating pizza. Okay, come on, let's get back to the reading, bitch. How did I get it? The 81st Deli threw me off. Come on, collective. Okay, there we go. All right. It is as if you're beating a dead horse. They have an empty heart. That's why they show no remorse. Put the stick down, turn around. Where will you grow from here? Change course. Okay. So, It's as if you're beating a dead horse. I literally just recorded a video that I will be releasing sometime, Divine. And I said, I invite you to really take inventory when it comes to the bags that you have claimed. Because I'm seeing a, what's like the turnstile type thing where baggage claim. And all of the bags are coming out, the suitcases are coming out, and you see your last name. When I say you see your last name, this has to do with like your family. This has to do with your purpose and stuff. And you see your last name. You may even see your first name. And so as soon as you saw your last name, you're like, oh, that's my bag. As soon as you saw your first name, you're like, oh, that's my bag. Oh, that's my bag. That's my bag. That's my bag. That's my bag. And all of those bags were not yours. That was your last name, but was that your first name up there? That was your first name, but was that your last name up there? You do not have to do everything in the way that you think you have to do it. Start with you. Start with you. And that's all you can do. What Michael Jackson say? I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. How can you change your ways? So some of y'all are really taking on the burden, and this does not only have to be in regards to your family. Thank you so much, Uncle Ed. But this could be when it comes to work. This could be when it comes to work. This is something that I had to learn in regards to this space that we share here, right now. Because there was a time where I had so much pressure on myself that I had to show up in this certain way. I had to know all of the answers because I just felt like, how egotistical of me, right? I'm like, they are coming to me for the answers. And it wasn't until I was talking to Logas and he was like, you are a guide. help them figure it out. Help them, like, just point them in the direction. But you don't have to have all of the answers. Their transcendence, their evolution is not your responsibility. I have a responsibility to show up and assist you, but to ultimately make sure you get there, that's not my responsibility. And just me accepting that was so liberating. And I was like, whew, I didn't even realize how I was really carrying that, you know. And y'all didn't even ask that of me, but I just took that on for myself, right? So there could be some things where you're just doing way too much and you're stressing yourself out. You're stressing yourself out. And I just keep hearing minimum wage. Minimum wage. Do what needs to be done, nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. And then as you transcend, as you evolve, more of you may be required. But it may be, again, that may be, it may look differently. It may be you just got to share more information. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you have to be to everybody's rescue, be anybody's savior, or answer everybody's call. It doesn't mean that. It may just mean like, hey, you just got to be ready for whatever. You got to be ready for the students who will come your way. You got to be ready to answer certain questions that do. And if you don't know the answer, it's okay. Have the humility to say, you know what? I don't know. That's all right. That's all right. So what weight are you putting on yourself that is not yours? How can you free yourself from that? Ooh, Mystique said, I just concluded to ease the load. I've decided to let the older girls to go with their dads for a while. It hurts, but the imbalance in and out of my home hurts more. I can't do everything. I commend you, Mystique, for doing that. I know that was a big thing, especially coming from mama. But I love that you made that decision for you and your girls. That was the best decision that you could have made, at least for right now. You know, and that's beautiful that dad is there and was able to step in. I love that for you. I love that for you, and I'm so proud of you for doing that, because I know that was a big thing. And you were beating yourself up trying to do it, and Spirit's like, hey, don't forget you got help. So don't shame yourself. I'm not saying that you are, but don't shame yourself for that. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. So how many babies you got now? How many babies with you now, Mystique? Okay, so truth hurts, but it creates room to grow and heal. Accept it when it is revealed. Truth hurts, but it creates room to grow and heal. Accept it when it is revealed. Sometimes it's better to just let it go and accept it for what it is, instead of trying to manipulate and be in denial and create it, or create something else, or fix it. There were a lot of things that I had to accept at the close of 2024 in regards to just what is and what isn't. And that was the best decision that I could have made. And today I got a call, and it reminded me that that was the best decision I could have made, because it just confirmed why I needed to allow for certain things to be. Even though I already knew that, I just got external confirmation. Because it's as if you're beating a dead horse. So some of you may definitely need to let somebody learn, let somebody hurt, let somebody heal. I am picking up on this overbearing energy. Overbearing energy. So I don't know if you are the overbearer, or if there is a person who is overbearing as well. I did channel this energy where it was like this person who's like all up in your shit, and it's just a little too much. This is not for everybody, but I was picking up on this energy where it was like it's a little too much. But you may struggle with like deciphering if it's them or if it's you. Because, you know, you may be like, well, is it just me and I don't know how to really receive love, and so now I'm receiving it and I'm pushing it away? Because this is something that I went through as well, when I was just like in a very vulnerable space, and I was like just leaning into my discernment, trying to listen to my intuition, and you know, set boundaries, but then also like allow myself to build relationships with people. But it was one relationship where it was just really, really, really overbearing. It was like I couldn't breathe, and then when I would ask for space to breathe, I got gaslit. You know, it was like flipped on me, you know, and they're like, well, it's you, you know, I'm just showing up, I'm just trying to love on you, and you don't know how to receive it, and I'm just always too much, and I'm just like, and I've battled with that for a long time, where I would go back and forth with myself, like, is it me? Is it me? And then after a while, I was like, I don't give a fuck who it is. I know it's too much for me, bitch. You know, I know it's too much for me. And at a moment, I had to call that energy out. Like, I see what you're doing. Like, you're trying to emotionally manipulate me. And so some of y'all may be in the energy where somebody's like trying to emotionally manipulate you, to where when soon as you set a boundary up, now they are like, then they get on the defense and they try to make you feel guilty for the boundaries that you're setting up. Right? So that may just be something that you need to accept. Like, you know what? I'm going to just let you be. You could call me the bad guy all you want to. I could be the villain all you want to. But, yeah, no. Carla said, you have been a phenomenal guide for me. Thank you for showing up. I love you. Ashe. Thank you for showing up and doing the work. Ray say, I went through that. Mystique said, yeah, I'm letting the fathers and the girls learn. They don't really be there. They don't really be there outside of gestures, out of spite. Okay, so I call it giving everybody what they want, no matter how I feel they are not ready. That's definitely what everyone has done. That's why that was my decision. Ashe. So heavy on calling the bluffs. Yep. All right, so let's see what else we have here. And don't forget, y'all, if y'all want any live readings, y'all can send them in, because if not, we closing up at 9:30. I'm going to be closing up the collective reading at 9:30. So we got a few more minutes for y'all to send y'all offerings in for live readings. And I'm going to probably make some more jewelry tonight, too. I'm kind of feeling the Aries. We're not in the Aries energy no more, but I'm feeling like this reset energetically. That, remember the creative force declaration kept coming out? I'm feeling very creative forcey. Wade says, shit be hurting, but definitely need it. Nah, for sure. But it ain't nothing like your peace, though. It ain't nothing like a peace of mind. So we have coming out here. Let's see what's up with this coming out. Let me upgrade you. So we have government here. Believe me, 246. Okay. We got the Page of Swords. We have the World. Yep. Okay. Okay, nice. So I do see something about somebody's graduation. Somebody may be nervous or scared about something with school here. With this Page of Swords, I'm picking up on some school kind of energy. It could be very overwhelming. Somebody could work for the government as well. This could be like a big test that you're trying to prepare for or something like that. But with this coming out, and we have the World here, this is you coming out on top, I see. This is you coming out on top. But then I also see somebody coming to a conclusion. Like somebody reaching a verdict here. Some of you may have been gathering some information. And that's going to be all that you need to make a decision. Oh, Mystique said, I have 3 kids and I will only have one. Once I will only have the one taller when spring, summer comes. Okay. All right. So we have Judgment in reverse. Okay. So we have Judgment in reverse. Okay. So with this Judgment in reverse, I do feel like this is something that you've been trying to push through, something that you've been doing for a long time. You know, I do see a lot of energy was invested in this thing, but it was like some kind of roadblockages here. Not sure if you were failing or failing to understand, failing to pass. This could be a lesson that you were learning in life as well. It does not only have to be towards school or a test here. Let's see. But with this judgment being in reverse, yes, and the true feelings coming out, some of you, your judgment was off. With this coming out, this could be something someone showing their true colors. But like I was just sharing with y'all, I struggled with really discerning what I was seeing and like really understanding it, because it was so like, it was so smoky, you know? And so there could have been something where your judgment was it was hard for you to judge something. It was hard for you to judge something, and that doesn't have to be in a negative light. All right. This could be something where, you know, you were under an illusion where, you know, you were engulfed in your past experiences or past situations that happened, past relationships, and you were now projecting that onto your present reality. So you had a skewed judgment, and you're now seeing like the truth, like, wow, it was really just me. You know, I just couldn't see. But then on the other side, I see it the other way, where it's like, wow, it wasn't just me. I really couldn't see. I really couldn't see that it wasn't me, you know? So there could be some releasings around like blame or shame that you feel. Okay. And somebody needs to be honest. Be honest. Some of you may be dancing around something because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But it's like, if it's something that you really, really feel, like, be honest. Like, it's your truth. It's your truth. Some of you also need to forgive yourself from something. You need to forgive yourself for things. Even the things that you're not proud to say out loud. It's your truth. Thank you so much, Blaze. And you may be scared of how you're going to be received. But at the end of the day, the most important perception is the one that you have of yourself. The most important perception is the one that you have of yourself. Yes, we do care what other people think. I don't care if you say you don't. Part of you do, even if it's a subconscious thing. But again, you got to live with you. You got to live with you. So what parts of you are you tucking away? Are you bullying? You know, are you being mean to? Some of y'all have been really learning a lot about reality, about the people around you, and just being more observant, allowing yourself to move into a space of learning, because maybe you've always tried to show up as a teacher, or for some of you, the roles may be reversing, or some of you, you're learning how to flow in and out of teacher and student, right? But you're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. But there's a duality in both, right? All right, we have audit. Keep receipts and accurate financial records for future inquiries. So with this audit energy, it's feeling like you can forgive, but don't forget. Forgive, but don't forget. Forgive, but don't forget. And there are going to be some things that come through that confirm that you were right on the money about something. This could be somebody coming through with a similar story about the same person. This could be just something that your spirit was like really trying to help you navigate or see or understand, and you may have had to make some difficult decisions, and it's going to come full circle. It's going to come full circle. Or, you know, and it's going to, for some of you, it may come full circle to where this person may come back around and show you exactly what you saw in spirit in the physical realm. Because somebody could have been very deceptive and manipulative, but you were like, you were, your vision was blurred and altered and all of these things because of like the facade that they put up. But not anymore. Yep, we have the gas leak here. Kyla, this is our card. That's an insider, this gas leak. But with this gas leak, this is toxicity spreading, slowly leaking into a slow leak. So where do you smell like the gas? Where, this is just going back to like the subtle shifts, the subtle energy that tries to creep in, that does not align with your values, that does not align with the truth that you know that has been revealed to you. But with this gas, like I'm seeing the stove, you know, like back in the day, they'd warm the house up with the oven. But what is it, carbon monoxide or whatever, like that it could kill you. And so it's like a slow leak where there could be something that's comfortable for you, some kind of way that you're seeking comfort. This could be a person that you think is safe. You think you're in a safe space. You think that, you know, you can just confide and tell all your secrets. And I'm not trying to, I want to be clear. I am not encouraging everyone to just like internalize everything and to not trust anyone. But it's also like, again, paying attention to the subtle signs, like when it comes to people, because if you're not careful, you will give your power away and sell your soul in ways that in your right mind you wouldn't have done. But if you're, because it was a lot of things, bitch, these are my confessions, head ass. I remember when I was first starting my walk, branching off of religion and into spirituality, I did not have anybody in my direct physical reality or had connections with them who were connected spiritually. But it was one person that was, and I trusted this person dearly, and I confided in them dearly. I was in a very vulnerable space spiritually and emotionally because I was just getting out of I was going through a separation with the father of my child, my first child. And I let my guard all the way down because I trusted this person, and they created a space that made me feel like they had my best intentions, and they always showed up. They always called, you know, always would try to come over and comfort me in that time and sleep over, and definitely got into some things that I am not proud to say out loud. And it was a lot of trauma created there. It was a lot of things that can't be undone. And this was years ago, but I had to do an immense amount of cleansing, of healing, and accountability, right? And as I reflected, I was just like, I really got because I was in a vulnerable space. So it was easy for me to be manipulated and swayed down paths that I know I had no business doing, just because I trusted that person and I just wasn't strong enough in my own energy. And my judgment was just completely, bitch, that wasn't even a thing. And so some of y'all may be in that space too when it comes to spiritual guidance, when it comes to who you receive advice from with relationships, right? Because for some of you, it may not be a spiritual thing. For some of you, it may be a relationship kind of thing. Like you may be in a sticky spot with your partner, and if you talk to the wrong person, that person can actually talk you out of a relationship instead of talking you into the relationship, instead of telling you, hey, you need to go talk to your man about that, or hey, you need to go talk to your lady about that, or hey, you need to maybe see about counseling, you know, instead of just leaving. If you talk to the wrong person, they'll be like, oh yeah, no, you need to leave, or you deserve this. And it's like, so wherever you are in this space, this could have to do with like situations with the job, you know, you leaving a job, you making the move, like this is big stuff. And so it's just heavy on, be mindful of who you get advice from, especially when you are in those vulnerable spaces, because when you are strong mentally, when you have discernment, and you're in a space where you can have, you know, good judgment, you'll be able to like receive advice and then like eat the meat and spit out the bones. But if you're just desperate and naive, you're just going to eat the fish and just chew through the bones, and then you won't realize that it was bones in there until you done swallowed it, until you done made the decision, and now you got to sit with that. Now you have to digest that. You know what I mean? So that was just a message. I hope y'all got something out of that. But definitely, that's why Spirit's like, don't forget where you've came from. Don't forget what people are showing you. Take the meat, spit out the bones, keep your receipts, forgive, but don't forget. And ultimately, stop beating the dead horse. Stop beating the dead horse. It's done. It's done. So where are you going to now, what are you now going to focus on? What are you now going to hold on to? What bags do you need to release? What stories do you need to release? It happened. Right? It is what it is until it ain't. And if it ain't, it too is what it is. And it is what it should be. It is what it should be. So don't beat yourself up when you are making the best decisions for you, because you'll find in due time that that was exactly the decision that you needed to freaking make. You just had to understand there was some wisdom that had to be gained, some time that had to pass by. So let's close out with a Orisha card, and we done. So I'm about to close out with this card. If y'all do want a live reading, this your time to send your love offerings in, $15 minimum. If y'all have any questions for me, this is your time. I give y'all about 2 minutes. I'm gonna read this card. It's 9:33, and so I give us to 9:36. If nobody says anything by 9:36, nobody sends in a love offering by 9:36, nobody has any questions, we'll just close out the show, okay? Maya Janae said it's a rare gem to find people on the same walk as you. Yeah. Maya Janae said, and look at you here today, stronger and wiser for it. All parts of the journey were necessary to get you right here and right now. Honestly, I wouldn't even say that all. See, I'm about to pull a Brother Logas on you, Maya Janae, because I think that's a misconception that we have when it comes to all parts of the journey were necessary. Because I beg to differ that I had to experience that trauma and I had to go through that stuff to get to where I am now. I am where I am now because of that decision. But that's not to say that I wouldn't be in another place that is successful, that is content, that, you know, I still had the wisdom. I could have just learned it in a different way. Without trauma. There is a path where the trauma did not exist, and I could have leaned into my intuition because the signs were there, and I could have avoided some stuff. So I think that's the important takeaway when it comes to our experiences and what we choose to experience, and take accountability for, like, did you have to go through that? Did you really have to go through that? I know you learned certain stuff, but again, did you have to learn by going through that? Did you? Or were the signs clear and you just ignored it? Sometimes the signs aren't as clear, and it's not an ignorant thing. It's not you ignoring it. But there are many paths on the journey, and in every decision that branches us down into another path, and then that branches, and then we make another decision that takes us here. We make another decision that takes us there. But if we made a different decision, we would have went over there. You know, so not everything has to be experienced. It doesn't. It doesn't. Majane said, would you be where you are today if you didn't go through what you went through? Obviously not. I just said that. Where I am today is because of what I've been through. But again, there was a lot of trauma. There was a lot of healing that had to be done that was not necessary. I didn't have to go through that trauma to have a certain level of understanding. I didn't have to go through that trauma and do things that I wasn't proud of or accept things that I wasn't proud of to know a thing. You don't have to go. It's like, oh, I have to go to jail to see how important it is to not steal. No, bitch, I know people that go to jail because they steal, and I don't want to go to jail, so I'm just gonna not do that. I know people who has made that decision and it led to that outcome, so I'm not gonna make that decision because I don't want that outcome. You know? But through making that decision, I'm gonna have that outcome, and depending on what I take from it, it's gonna determine how I come out of it, but I don't have to make that decision. And that's why I said it goes back to accountability and reclaiming your power and saying, okay, and thinking ahead. And that's the importance of not getting so locked in the now, because we think about now, but not thinking like, okay, what is the consequence to this? And then what is the consequence to that? Right? But the easy way is just to say, oh, it was a vine and I wouldn't be here today. Obviously, you wouldn't. But then you also got some shit with you that wouldn't have been either. I would have rather not. I would have rather not. You know what I mean? If I could do it again, I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't. I would have took another path. Because let's say if I took the other path where I was like, I saw it for what it was, I leaned into my intuition, and I chose the other path. I walked away. I said no. I stood in my boundaries. The energy unfolded the way it was, because they were going to do what they were going to do regardless. They were going to gaslight, because I just delayed it. Because think about it. I ended up doing the very thing that I wanted to do in the beginning, but now I got some bullshit attached because I allowed certain shit to happen in between time. So they were going to do the same thing. And then it was just going to be confirmed, like, you were on it. It's going to be confirmed. Now, how that would have been confirmed, I can't exactly say. It could have been through them showing their ass. It could have been through somebody else with a similar story coming through telling me, as they have. Right? Today, I got confirmation in regards to that same energy. And they were pretty much in the same situation that I was in. But they chose a different path. Wow. They chose a different path than I did. So they avoided what I went through. So had I chose a different decision in that moment, it would have still came full circle as it did today. And I could have been standing from a position where I'm still where I am, but I could have been like, wow, that same thing happened to me. And I did the same thing. I said no too. I set the boundary too. Wow, so I wasn't freaking crazy. I was on it. So you see that? You will end up, I won't say you'll end up in the same space, but I will say that you don't have to go through everything. Make sense? So I encourage us to evolve our perspective of our experiences and, make more wiser decisions. Of course, Baby Boo says you sent in a live reading. Okay. How do you disconnect from a deep spiritual connection that others put on you without your consent, but you accept it without knowing what you know now? So how do you disconnect? So it's kind of like a multi-layered thing. It's not a one and done. It's not a one way to do it. But I'll just share from experience what I've done and what's worked for me when it came to disconnecting from energy where I consented or I accepted, but I didn't know what was whatever. Well, no, I'm not going to say whatever because I want to be very clear. How to disconnect from a deep spiritual connection that others put on you without your consent, but you accept it without knowing what you know now. So how you disconnect from that is, for me, I first started with, okay, where did it all begin? Where did it all begin? And what part did I play? Rather it was me being naive, rather it was me being flirtatious, rather it was me being whatever. What did I do? Why did I say yes? And then holding myself accountable to that. Saying to self, hey, you had the choice to say no, to choose different, to speak up for yourself, whatever. Even if I would like to subscribe to the idea that I didn't know, I give myself the power back to say, hey, I did have that choice though. I just didn't choose to. So it's about first being honest with yourself about what you could have did. Not necessarily what you should have did, but what you could have did, but you didn't do. And it's a process. Like I said, this was not an overnight thing. But so then I had that awareness. I had that. And then disconnecting as well. I would do different things like Reiki healing. I would do like the EFT tapping, like I said. This was when I first started my walk, like, because stuff was fresh. And so I wasn't as advanced as I am spiritually. So this is like a beginner friendly kind of thing. And so I would take baths, and even in the baths or outside of the baths at my altar, I would revisit it. Not all the time, but there would be times where my spirit would lead me to go back to that place. Go back to that place, go back to that conversation, feel it again, rewrite the narrative. Rewrite the narrative. But before I rewrote the narrative, I had to see it again. I saw it happening. I saw it. I heard it all. I re-experienced it again. And then I rewrote the story. And so I did that. And that helped me with reclaiming my power, disconnecting from that victim, powerless energy. And writing release letters, right, to the energy, to the person, on paper, burning it, visualizing that energy disintegrating, moving out of your space. Also, I like deleted the things that I had. I deleted like threads, memories that I had. And I think that was more for me. I don't know if that really helped with the disconnect, but it helped me in that moment for sure. And then as I got a little more advanced, I actually started going into the spiritual realm and like doing contract breaking, where I will call the being forth and I would visualize like an umbilical cord connected to us, or I would just see what I saw and I would break the cord there, tell them to show their contract, whatever. Sometimes I would do that. Sometimes I wouldn't, depend on what it was, but I would actually do the spiritual work to break the contract. And forgiving self as well. And allowing self to grieve. And then just after doing all of that, shifting focus, like, all right, back to the mission, back to the purpose, back to the mission, back to the purpose. And just allow for it to all just fade out as I rise up. So ultimately it's about, a short answer is how you disconnect from things is to, like we said before, transcend to the point where these things have to disconnect from you. Look at it like a cord, where the cord is only but so much feet, is only but so long, and as it extends as much as it can, if you continue to transcend, it has to disconnect from you because it can only go but so long. It can only stick but for so long. But if you stay in arm's reach, if you stay vibrationally at a certain frequency, it will always be able to connect to you because you're in close proximity. So get the fuck out. Raise your vibration. Rise. And it goes beyond you just saying it. It goes beyond you trying to isolate yourself, because that's not going to help you but so much either. Because then what you're going to do when you're in the presence of the energy, then what? You know what I mean? So it's consistent work through prayer, through spiritual practices, through diet, through exercising, working out, fasting, cleansing, contract breaking. It's a culmination of things. But with focus, definitely it can happen. What we got here? Majane said, viewing things as divine allows me to make peace with the past, poor choices, while realizing I am empowered in the present to make choices that will serve my highest good. Viewing things as divine allows me to make peace with the past poor choices while realizing I am empowered in the present to make choices that will serve my highest good. I mean, I get that. But it's all divine. One, and honestly, it sounds like a cop-out. We keep it a buck here. But it's like a cop-out. Instead of just calling a spade. It's like you're trying to add some cushion there. And I get it. That's okay. But I think it's just important that we see what we're doing. Because it's like, yeah, we could call it divine to make peace. But why not just call it what it was, which is ignorance, which was immaturity, which was what it was? Like, why do we have to attach divine to it in order for us to feel fine with it, in order for us to be at peace with it? I feel like that's it's a way of like not taking accountability. So I'm gonna put it on the divinity, and then I'm gonna take accountability for now. But I'm not gonna take accountability for the past poor choice. I'm gonna call that divine. I'm gonna call my past poor choices divine. But I'm gonna say right now in this present moment, now I can make choices. I have the power to make the choices that will serve my highest good. That same energy was present then. Or that same opportunity, I'll say, was present then. So just call a spade a spade. Like, call a thing. Be honest with yourself. But that's the hardest thing. And I'm not harping on you, Majane, because that's what we do as humans. And speaking to self, this is for me too. It's still, to this day, there are things that I struggle with being honest with myself about. But even when I'm bullshitting, I know I be lying to myself, you know. But I think it's important that we call it what it is, you know. Call it what it is. It is what it is, and I don't mean that it was bad or right or indifferent, but it is what it is, though. It was ignorant, it was childish, and it was divine. But to ignore the other truths, I personally think is a cop out. Uncle Ed said going out is 4 a.m. where I'm at. See you next live. I'm supposed to be out of here, but we are doing like Q&A. Sheba said, I love you. I'm reading between the lines and I've been trying to block it. I've had dreams, but it was the duality of my partner. It was the duality of my partner wanted. Okay, I don't really understand it. That was a little butchered. Wade said, RS though. Yahweh said, preach Jazzy Ashe. BP said, Ashe very well said. Aber said, I wish I had did things differently. And it's not about wishing that's why I said it's not about what you should have done. It's just about acknowledging what you could have done. Knowing that an opportunity will arise again. It may not look exactly the same, but the opportunity will arise again for you to do different. But it's a conscious effort that must be taken in that moment to choose differently. Or we'll just call everything damn divine and be like, well, it was divine and I responded that way. Well, was it? Could you respond differently though? You know? But let me get to this damn card. Did y'all have any other questions? Oh, Lovely did say that. I'm coming with the personals, y'all. Let's close out. All right, so we have C. The C, and it was actually in reverse, so there could be some resistance here. There could be some resistance here for the collective, or not. You take what resonates, and you delve deeper. But the C, governed by Yemoja, represents depth, mystery, and nurturing. Like the ocean's vastness, Yemaya offers protection and emotional healing. Its guidance encourages you to dive deep into your emotions, trust your inner strength, and seek comfort in life's uncertainties. Okay? And I told y'all I've been definitely feeling called to work with the shells with this Yemaya energy. So some of y'all definitely just really need to reflect on where you are, where you've been, so you can make wiser decisions moving forward. And maybe and as you understand yourself, it'll make it easier for you to understand and be at peace with others and where they are too. Right? That'll definitely help you when it comes to your forgiving, when it comes to your understanding. Like the lovely that I've been speaking on, who I had the situation with, I forgave them. I still love them from a distance. But I understand why they did what they did. I understand why they said what they said. I understand why they feel what they feel. Because I understand that aspect of myself. All right, so if you're having a hard time with understanding somebody, you have a hard time with forgiving somebody, then maybe, just maybe, you have a hard time with understanding yourself. You have a hard time with forgiving yourself. So again, start with the man in the mirror. All right, so that concludes our collective reading. And that was soul healing, sharing with y'all, because I feel like that was healing for me. I never really talk on that situation, and though I didn't give y'all details, it's not even necessary. Just me releasing that was a lot that I didn't even know that I needed. Majane said, I'm not going to call myself ignorant for making poor choices because I always make the best choice with the information that is available to me. As I get new information, I make new choices. I only speak for me. I can understand that perspective. I can see that because we do make the best decisions with where we are. We do make the best decisions with where we are. But again, it's one of those things where there are times where we can make, and it's not for every situation. It's not for every situation. It's not for every person. But a lot of times, more times than not, we know better. We know better, but we just choose to not do better because our emotions are involved. Because our emotions are involved, it blurs our vision. It blurs our inability to see clearly. But it goes back to the lack of control over one's emotions. You know what I mean? And so, again, I think it's important that we be honest with ourselves, because we too old to keep saying, and this is not even connected to age only, but it's like, we know most of the times, not necessarily exactly how to show up, but we know that we shouldn't. Like, our intuition always communicates to us. Our body always communicates to us in some way, shape, or form, even if we can't put our finger on it. And we make the best decision with the information that we have. But if we really took a step back to really ask more questions, to really reflect on something, we would actually find more answers in that moment. But out of being impulsive, out of lack of care or whatever, we're like, oh no, I'm just gonna make this decision because this is the best that I know right now. And it's like, but if you did dig a little deeper, you could hear yourself, your higher self, speaking to you in whatever way, shape, or form. So again, be honest with ourselves. And I'm not saying that you're not being honest with yourself. I'm not telling you to call yourself ignorant. But I'm just inviting for all us to be honest with ourselves, for real, for real. Childu said, we can also shrug off accountability by delving into delusions. That. And that's why I just keep coming back to, I mean, it sounds good, but at the end of the day, we're like trying to dodge the accountability factor. Like, okay. And like I said, if you would have asked more questions, if we really took a step back and asked our highest self or prayed on it, and, you know, we would have made because like, even when it comes to certain relationships that we stay in, or, you know, we pray, we ask God, our ancestors, like, should I leave, or whatever, or show me the truth. And then the truth is revealed, and we turn a blind eye. You know, somebody says something that triggers us and we want to tell them to fuck off. And we like, whoo, I know I shouldn't do this because this is not the time or whatever, whatever, whatever. But then we be like, nah, fuck that, because I had enough. You know, the emotions again. We want what we want, and we listen when we want to listen. And then when we don't want to listen, then when we don't want to listen, or when we don't want to choose a higher path, then we be like, well, I was doing the best. Really? Really? For real, for real. To thy own self be true. My mama said it all the time. So that's what we got for the collective perspective. I'm about to go ahead and get into these personal readings. What we got here? So Jasmine, baby boo, sent in a love offering. What kind of reading? What kind of reading would you like, Jasmine? Yes, Kyla said ignorance is just a lack of knowledge. That. Jasmine, where you at? Yeah, y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all to death. And I thank y'all for sharing this space and for feeling vulnerable. Feeling safe to be vulnerable, you know. Majane said, making a poor choice when you knew better can eat away at your spirit. This is why I act on the knowledge I have. It feels horrible to do what you know is wrong and not like where you end up. Yeah, that is facts, you know. But sometimes that horrible feeling is not enough to drive us to make the best decisions in those moments. But I shade to that. Birth and Freedom said, honesty is a real practice. Shout out to mama. To thy own self be true. Yes. Where's she at? Is my mama in here today? I did see her join early. I don't know if she's still with us. General, please. Okay. Goddess said, I missed your energy and your lives. It's been a while. Hey, beautiful. Hi, baby boo. Y'all gotta run this one back because this is definitely a vibe today. So a general for Jazzo. Jazzo. Okay, this is Oshun. She wants you. Okay. So Jazzo, we have Oshun. So Oshun energy is coming through, and it's taking me back to the Sweet Life Manifesto, but also you may be called to do more work with Oshun as well when it comes to your creativity here. We have the Sacred Circle. Okay, so Oshun, the Sacred Circle here. Interesting. I see something like with you and a group of people, but you're like the leader. You're like the leader, or like the one that facilitates and like asks the questions. So I'm not sure if this is something you're already involved in, but I do see you being the leader in something. All right, let's see. Can you tell me one goddess for me? What are you talking about, Earth Angel? How much for a general? 15. Thank you. 15 minimum for a 6-card pull. If you want any more, you can send more and I'll exchange energy with you. Oh, Jasmine. Hold on. Bruh. So this is so beautiful. You have a lot of 3 energy here, which is also Oshun's number. You have 1010 here. So you have the 3 of Wands. This is something coming in for you. We have the 3 of Cups. So remember I was talking about like that group kind of energy. This could be soul tribe, friends, friends that feel like family, community that feels like family. But with this 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. Yeah, it does feel like you're definitely being redirected to in a position to where Spirit's calling for you to create some kind of safe space, some kind of sacred space. I don't know what this looks like for you. That's something for you to explore. But it's a community-based kind of energy, or for you to be a part of it. You don't necessarily have to create it, but it does feel like it's a creation because we have the manifestation magician card here. So this card number 1 starting with you. You say you've been seeing 10-10 a lot. Yeah, we have the 10 of Pentacles and we have the 10 of Swords. So this could be like some kind of separation where you literally feel like you're leaving one world, entering another. You're leaving one group of friends, leaving another, or entering another kind of energy. But Yeah, Oshun, like I said, I channeled that. Oshun wants you to work with her when it comes to this magician card. So wearing your yellows, purchasing sunflowers, having them at a sacred space, create an altar for Oshun as well. Wearing yellows, not sure if I said that. She loves shells as well. Honey, cinnamon, adding cinnamon to like your smoothies if you drink any of those, cinnamon to your teas or whatever. But Oshun's definitely calling for you because it does feel like it's connected around this upcoming spring. This could be like spring endeavors. So you may be getting a lot of like just ideas that you need to write down, that you need to set intentions to align with. Okay, but I do see that you're moving into this energy when it comes to building something that is going to help others. It's around like healing and like just healing community connections. And so, yeah. So that's what I got for you, Jasmine. Oh, but you did send a few more. You didn't send the minimum. So let me pull a few more cards for you because I pulled the minimum cards for you. One sec. I got you, baby boo. You said I cashed after you for both readings. What you mean both readings? What you mean both readings? I did see a cash app, but what do you mean both readings? I want to be clear. Okay, so you have the Justice in reverse and you have the Seven of Swords here. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the Chariot. So that's 7, 7, 7, 11, 11, 7. But this, and we have 7, 7, 7. Aries season. But with the Seven of Swords and the Justice in reverse. Okay. Okay, so I'm picking up on like this contradicting energy. You may find yourself like in a space where it's hard for you to really focus. I do see that there are some, you need to you will benefit from doing like more regular, you need to cleanse your Ori more. Palo Santo, yeah, Palo Santo. Invest in some Palo Santo. We do sell some on the website, or if you have a local shop you can go to or whatever, but you need to get you some Palo Santo and cleanse like the smudge. It's heavy on the smoke because not just the water, but the smoke, the Santo. You need to clear energy out more than you do because I do see some imbalances here, and it's just like an energetic kind of thing. And that's going to help you ground and balance your energy, okay? So that's what I see. Also like yoga. I'm not sure if you're already doing this, but yoga, Pilates, that's going to help you as well. All right. So that's what I got for you, baby boo. Again, I just heard the more you stretch, the more flexible you will become. So this could be like physical stretches that you need to do that will also benefit you spiritually as well. My Janae said, y'all got me saying Ashe all day. I was leaving court today talking about Ashe. That be me when I talk to like regular people and I be like, Ashe, yeah, okay. Like I have to check myself, like they don't know what the hell Ashe mean. Okay, so y'all sending in love offerings. Okay, so oh, you said general and love. Okay, gotcha. So general and love for Goddess Malkia. Malkia, right? Makia? Is it Malkia? Makia? But yes, general and love. Okay, let's see what we got. General and love. I see you, Vita babe. I got you. Would you rather me call you Vita or Blaze? I feel like you want to be Blaze, but let me know. Jasmine said, okay, yes, looking into starting. Ashe. Earth Angel said, thank you. Of course. I don't know what I did or what I said, but okay. Anytime. All right, so general. Okay. Okay, so you have the death and rebirth leading the way. You have the Hierophant in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Pentacles upright. Empress in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. So with this general energy that I'm picking up, it is definitely giving like parasitic, leeching energy. I don't know if this is someone or this is a spirit, an entity, a deity, energy, whatever it is, but something definitely has a grip on you that does not want to let you go. And it is definitely like it feels like a blockage, honestly, a hindrance here. It is around the sacral. I'm saying the sacral solar plex. The sacral and the solar plex. Okay, you may find that it's like creativity or your will, your motivation, even your money may have been affected here. But I feel this energy of stuckness. It feels stuck. It feels stuck. All right, so you could benefit from a contract clearing on spiritualmars.com, on crystalinmars.com, or just doing some doing your own work if you are, you know, well versed in that area. But yeah, I do see that some cords need to be cut here. There are some endings that need to be had. Okay, this could have to do with like some people that you work with or a group of friends here as well. But some energy is definitely blocking you. Definitely blocking you here. Yeah, because I'm seeing you in shackles and like mummy wrapped. Wow. I'm seeing the initials J, D, E, Jade. I see Jade. Jade, jaded. Jade is also green, the heart chakra. So there could be something about the heart chakra as well here. This could be something that you have relationships, somebody that you have relationships with, or something that you love, something that you're connected to at the heart. Okay. So let's go ahead and move to the heart because you did ask about love. Peace, you found the realist. Baby darling, here, don't ask me to do it now. I wanna be right here for you. Okay, let's see what we got. What's love? You said I just left somebody that was toxic for me a couple days ago. I wonder if that's what it is. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, definitely. I told you. So you may have left them physically, but spiritually, energetically, there is definitely more work to be done. Definitely. Blaze, did you respond? You said Blaze. I felt that. I felt the resistance when I said your name. Okay. All right. Baby, you've got to. Yeah, we have money matters here. So that just definitely confirms what I picked up on the money. We have pause. We have secrets. We have exclusivity. And show it and attract, not chase. So when it comes to love, Spirit's definitely calling for you to be comfortable with having standards. And if people do not meet your standards, from there, choose how you want to move forward. But stop trying to change people. Stop waiting for people to change. Because people are showing you who they are. They're showing you their intentions. If they don't want to be exclusive, if they're giving off this secretive energy, carry on. Carry on here. But there could be some secrets that are coming out as well in regards to a connection that you have or a past connection. Okay. This could be somebody who had like a secret relationship or something like that. It's given like, I'm just seeing a scenario. This does not have to be your scenario, but the scenario that I'm seeing is like somebody who is suspecting that their partner is cheating on them with this specific person, but their partner is denying it. And then as soon as they break up, the ex-partner actually goes and dates that person. You're like, I knew you were fucking around. So this could be a situation like that. This could be a situation where somebody was trying to play like middleman, like, oh, I don't talk to them, I don't have no parts. This could be like friends as well. And now y'all not talking, now they in cahoots, now they best friends. And it's like, I thought you weren't okay. So you were playing both sides, like, cool. So when it comes to love, Spirit's like, just accept where rejection is happening, and be and accept where you need to, set certain boundaries here. And some people may have some things to say about the boundaries that you set, like, oh, you think somebody gonna run you down and all of this stuff, and it's like, no, but I do know that who's for me is gonna show up without me having to ask, without me having to beg here. Okay, so set your standards, set your boundaries, and stand on that. Stand on that. All right, so that's what I got for you, baby boo. Blaze said, my inside screamed. And I've been calling you Vita this whole time. Why you ain't say nothing? I guess you said, I tried to, low-key recently when I told you I'd rather, I told you my pronouns. But I don't think I called you Vita since then. But... All right, so we about to close out with Blaze. I think Blaze is our last love, our live reading for the night. It is 10:11, Ashe. So, what kind of reading did you like? Let me see. For a love? Okay, cool. Of course, baby. Thank you. Thank you for booking. See you soon. CrystalineMars.com. Y'all book y'all services 20% off. All right. Love for Blaze. You hilarious. All right, so you have family here. We got been here before. We have confidence. Okay. Okay, so with this family, been here before, confidence. I love the energy that I feel around this love. This feels like home. This feels like home. I do feel acceptance here. But let me see. I'm going to pull from the other love deck. Majane said, I watched one of your older videos. I think it was your first one, and I see so much growth. I hear strength, even hosting on your own comfortably. I'm sure it was always there, but I noticed a change. Yes. We've came some ways. I told y'all my journey, my transcendence, my evolution, my maturity, with me evolving from a very dark space to a more equal space, I'll say, because I won't say I'm all the way in the light now either. But definitely all of that was documented. And when we first started the Crystaline Mars show, Brother Logas used to, I wasn't comfortable. I didn't know much. I didn't know anything about the planets for real. I didn't know anything about the daily energy. Like, Logas really taught me the ropes. And I love him so much because he just allows space for me to grow. And that's why when the lovelies would come on live and be like, oh, he don't let her talk, oh, he's this, oh, he's that, I'm like, they don't know him, they don't know. Like, Logas really, he really does love me, and he allows me to become, he holds space, and he teaches me along the way. But yeah, I was definitely not confident in that season. I was like copying everything he said. He said, and you cut your hair. Well, that was a wig. You said, I am binge watching your old videos. Some of my old videos are so cringe. Like, ew. But that was a wig, though. My hair was low under it. But when I took the wig off, I shaved my head bald. And we started together. Logas and I started over together. But, okay, come on. Let me get back to my bad. My bad, Blaze. My bad. Blaze. Blaze, like, excuse me. I love you. You know I feel you, Blaze. Blaze like, okay. We have inexperienced here. Woo! We have fairness. We have temptress, and we have intimacy here. Okay. So with this love energy that I'm picking up for you, Blaze, you may find it may become more and more obvious how the people around you don't know much. And when I say don't know much, I ain't saying they don't know nothing, but it's like you may just see like your role that you play here. We have inexperience, we have fairness here. So I am feeling called to, Spirit wants you to give somebody a chance. And I don't know what that looks like, but I'm feeling like you need to give somebody a chance. And when I say chance, it could be a chance to just explain themselves. It could be a chance to just like expose themselves, a chance to express themselves. Like, because I just see you checked out on somebody. I see you checked out on somebody, and it does feel like there is some acceptance that need to be had here around this situation. But on another note, with this intimacy and this temptress, I do see this passion coming in. I do see this passion coming in where you and or this other person is feeling more and more like connected on a soul level. Where it's like parts of you are coming out that you've had tucked away for a long time, and vice versa. Okay. But make everyone feel seen and valued. Make everyone feel seen and valued. Yeah, so I do feel like somebody does need you. Somebody does need you in a different way, Blaze. You laughing. I do see that somebody does need you in a different way, and this could call for you to lean into that 2 energy from your birthday. Lean more into that Cancer energy and have your Aries like support you. But I do see that something's calling for you to connect more emotionally, and it may be uncomfortable for you, but that's where you're being called right now. So yeah, invite this energy in, welcome it in, and just allow yourself to unfold. In the meantime, you got to extend some grace to yourself too, because this does feel like it's definitely something that is like a foreign territory when it comes to you. But ultimately, it's going to help you connect deeper with those around you, which is ultimately what you want to do. You said need you how? It feels like emotionally. It feels like emotionally, but in a different way. So not in a way that you typically show up. Okay, it feels more like just holding space and allowing for them to feel without trying to solve the problem for them. That's what it feels like, Blaze. Like somebody may come confide in you, tell you about some things that they're going through, and you're like, how can I fix it? How can I fix it? Or let's do this, you should do that. And they may need you to more so just like feel them and ask them questions to help them, like, or just to bring them comfort, like, you're gonna be okay, you know, like, you gonna figure this out, or we gonna figure this out. You don't have to figure it out right then though. That's the energy. Like, don't figure it out right then, but just kind of be there for somebody emotionally and just hold space. So that's what I got for you, Blaze. Majane said, yeah, when I first found y'all, I def thought Logas was talking over you and he was mean. I'm learning y'all both better and see how supportive he is and how he invites opening up the throat chakra. You were here when the lovely used to be on my ass, like, why is she so quiet? But Brother Logas and I, we speak the same language, but we speak different languages at the same times. You know, we are in different places spiritually. We have different perspectives. And so when it came to the question and answers, it's not that this is the time for the Q&A, y'all. So I'm about to close up, like, for real, at 10:20. If y'all don't have no more questions, we're going to close up. But, yeah, it wasn't that my perspective wasn't important, but his stuff was enlightening to me. So I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna shut up and learn. Like, I want to, like, help me open my mind. Shit, I'm not about to try to argue for the spot and be like, y'all, this is what my perspective is, unless somebody asks. But I just sat back and learned. And then at a point, I was like, bitch, I'm sitting on a live with him for an hour, not saying shit in the background. How about I slide in these motherfucking comments, and I could be taking a shower, I could be taking a bath, I could be doing the red light special, bitch, whilst still getting the lesson. And my man got he got his space, and I ain't in the background, you know, but I am, you know what I mean? So you say, yeah, he's a good teacher. That's my baby. I love him. But he'll be here. I don't know if he was here, Maya. Logas will be returning on Thursday. He's not gonna be here. He wasn't here tonight and tomorrow for the show. So Blaze said, damn, so I have to put the Aries away. Yeah, just tuck it. You don't have to put it away. Just kind of like hide it a little bit. You don't gotta put it away. Just hide it. That's it. But yeah, y'all. So if y'all have any questions, like I said, leave them down below. But other than that, we're gonna be closing out. Don't forget, y'all, we have the 30% off sale that's ending in a few hours at 3 a.m. Eastern time. So head over there, CrystalineMars.com, to get what you need for the low. You already know. And you know you'll get free shipping for all orders over $75 as well. And I'll make sure I'll be everything you need. Yeah. We closing out the program. But I'm talking about I don't want it because it's flat. But bitch, I'd rather flat because I don't have the energy to be screaming, bitch. But that concludes tonight's show. He said you like R&B. I do.